When you're working with mixed numbers and you are trying to complete your operations for them, it can sometimes be pretty tricky to figure out the methods for how you're solving these. So my advice is, let's just make them fractions. If we have a mixed number of 3 1/4, I know that using my improper fraction skills and my mixed number skills, I can change this mixed number into 13/4. And although it's an improper fraction, it's still a fraction. It follows all the same rules of a regular fraction. So whether I'm adding or subtracting or multiplying mixed numbers, my strategy is take out the mixed number, turn it into a fraction, and then we're back to our fraction skills. If we're adding and subtracting, we're finding our common denominators. If we're multiplying, we have our other strategy of multiplying across both numerator and denominator. So it's important to still remember to keep these separate, and then our solving strategies are pretty simple. So our strategy and our key to operations with mixed numbers is not coming up with our new strategies. It's a review on how to take these mixed numbers and change them into improper fractions.
Looking at changing a mixed number to an improper fraction, our strategy is to multiply the denominator by our whole number. In this case we get 12, and then we add on our numerator to get 13/4. So our denominator is going to remain the same, and all we're doing is figuring out how many fourths we have in total. If we think about our whole, it's 3 whole sections that we already have. And if we took those whole sections and split them into fourths, that would account for 12/4, as we found by multiplying, and then add our one numerator on for 13/4. Let's try a practice on your own. 6 2/3. Change that to an improper fraction. Pause the video now. I'm going to start solving this one. 3 times 6 is 18, and we add on our 2 for 20/3. So when we're solving our mixed number problems, all we need to do is take our mixed numbers and change them into improper fractions.
So after you change your mixed numbers into improper fractions, then you're set up to either add, subtract, or multiply to complete those problems. And there's where you're using your fraction adding and subtracting skills or your fraction multiplication skills. And then when you get your answer, you may still have an improper fraction. And it's always good practice to return the answer in a mixed number if you were given problems in mixed numbers. So the last step for what we're doing is we are really just taking these improper fractions and changing them back to mixed numbers. So the last part of our review is how to change improper fractions back to mixed numbers.
When you're finished solving, you need to change your improper fractions in your answer back to a mixed number. And this is a simple division problem. 18 divided by 7. So I'm going to use my division strategies. 18 divided by 7. I know 7 can go in twice for 14, leaving me with 4, which is a remainder because it's less than 7. So this would be equal to 2 4/7. Let's try another practice on your own. 33/6. Go ahead and change that to a mixed number on your own. Pause the video and come back to see the answer. I'm going to start solving, so we're going to do 33 divided by 6. I know 6 times 4 is 24, leaving me with still 9, and 6 times 1 is 6, leaving me with 3. So I have an answer of 5 3/6, which is the same as 5 1/2. So this is our way of taking our improper fractions and changing them back to mixed numbers. Here's our next example of 18/7. Copy this down, solve on your own, pause the video, and come back when you are ready to see the answer. So to solve this problem, I'm doing 18 divided by 7. I know 7 times 2 is 14. Subtract that, I have a remainder of 4. So my answer is going to be 2 4/7.